Here we have the Obama speech right here. And they had the breakout here. This is a Google 3-minute chart right over where my pointer is. This is where that breakout was. This down here, it's an Apple chart, AAPL 3-minute MMT platform, the SMF platform, live in action with real live entries and live exits, not after the fact, before the fact, before they make that move up and then slide that bid teeny down. Check it out. Both had late day breakouts. They slid half that bid. Bam, 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 bam. That's a 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 to the teeny action line. Right here. Bam. Right where that last wick. That's where this one's coming. Everything had a reversal up in here. So basically you can see how those breakouts, how you slide half of that bid and look at them teeny that thing all the way down. Both of them live here right now in action. And if you don't know how to take profits here at the top, once they slide that bid, that's your MMT stop market, always. So that way you're locking in the gains. And then automatically get net teeny down. Look at that. Both are selling off right there. Huge sell-off going into the closing bell. Right now it's 11:59. It's 11:59. It's going to be the last hour. And we're going to see how each one of these late day entries and slide those shorts down. Look at the directional movement. It's all right there. It's here and now. Right down to that action line. That's that teeny line. SMF action line. Now look at that. You slide that bid. You learn how to slide it. See, when you maintain, look at here. When he shot that up there, when I was showing our new guys that are here live in the trading room. So basically here, let's make sure that you can see both now. We know, so this chart right here is the Apple chart. And this chart right here is the Google chart. See, it says Google there, and we already know that this is Apple. So basically, breakout when the news came out, slide half of that MMT short.
Profits on FCX.
That's when you sell short.
Short interest, long Apple.
And then when they get down at the bottom and they break back above half of the bar, just like they went up, but when look at the downsize, look at the downsize bar compared to all the little breakout bar during the news. Look at the size. Look at the depth. Now, if this gets above that teeny line and holds, then that's a breakout back up there. And this is how price action volatility works as a SMF MMT market maker in price directional movement. Because if I'm failing at price movement, then I understand what my price is doing. And it tells me. So I know what to expect. Now, can they walk the dog? Here they walk the dog. But guess what? Once again, it's going to be half of this. Both of them are going to have the same problem with the half pro action buy. And if I don't close above it, the brain will tell me on each of these. See, each one of them have a brain. Brain here on Google and a brain on Apple. And they're dynamically working. This is the glory of the SMF MMT market maker directional price action movement. And this is where the glory is because the system does work. So we always want to be aware of the fact that price action or directional price movement is going to do a certain thing. And, you know, we can kindly see how it works. And the two names are also, when that happens, that's the time to be shorting the bull. Because when these go down, this goes down, and I showed that this morning, today's date, 12/7 in pre-market, and what that trade would look like, and how an MMT would execute. And we had a big, big sell-off. It's right now 2 minutes after. We got 58 minutes to the closing bell. So that was that price action here. You were here. You've seen how the platform works. We're not here to sell it because we don't sell it to the public. But MMTs use it to get their directional movements as MMT market makers. Oh, what? See? They can't close above half of that. Look at here. This one, you got to have this bar on Apple right now. They both look the same. That now see, they're both struggling with this half bar. If you get an MMT buy right here and you can get above it and start to break higher and everything starts to work in the brain, you'll go higher. If you don't, you will come and you will go lower. Or the price will neutralize in the middle. What great price action. Both Apple and Google, identical charts. Timestamp 12:03, 12:04 p.m., 12/7/2010. If that's not sweet, you tell me what is. You got to close above half of that bar in order to get a move. Half of this one, and this one's got to do the same. And then we'll see if they'll teeny up. Just stay tuned, MMT. Watch your gauges. Watch everything that's in here. The gauge will tell you. See these gauges? They're going to tell you what this is about, either strong or weak. So right now, both of them are doing the same thing. See? Both equities, Apple and Google, identical. And what happened is they slid that bid and popped the bubble. The S&P is at 1227.10 right now. It's below that Lehman glory, above 1230 resistance. It's below it at 1226.87, only up 3.75 on the day. Dow's only up 21.19. We had an artificial pre-market gap before the opening bell, sliding half of the bars all day with intraday breakout actions, just as we're showing here. Price movement this way, slide the bid that way, and get paid both ways. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what MMTs are here to do. And this is the way that they have to make their living. So that when they slide half the bid, they short. When they are walking the dog, you're along with the breakouts in the brain. Everything works the same, no matter what. And, you know, it's just the way of getting the price action directional movement as an MMT. It's not a day trading platform and all the stuff you read in books and all that. No. It's a market maker pre-priced. It prices for the price action. Where the transaction is going to be made is with the buyer and the seller. All buyers and sellers combined. And then you have people in the middle there that are market makers, and there are people that specialists on the NYSE, except they do a lot of electronic stuff there these days. Anyway, this is the late day action at 12/7/2010. Timestamp here, both equities. I got to put in lows. We'll see going in the last hour. We broke out, we broke down. Let's get some volatility, and let's get everything in the system here will work itself on both of the names.